Bouncing your files in Logic Pro X is super easy. This is the process that we take when submitting this to a professional mix engineer for full control. As you can see, I have both my instruments and audio files here available. So that means with your MIDI instruments, you do not have to bounce in place at all. So before exporting your files, there are a few things you need to do first. All tracks needs to return to Unity Gain by clicking your Alt button and clicking each fader. Also, if you have panning going on, you want to go ahead and select your Alt or Option button on your keyboard, and you want to click each panning just to bring everything back to center. A trick I learned to get rid of plugins is by selecting all of the tracks here, and you could deactivate each plugin one by one on each line, that is. But of course, if we're dealing with MIDI instruments, we'll obviously leave those plugins activated. So if we take a look here, we have 11 channels that we need to export, and that's minus the bus or summing channel here. If you have any audio regions in here that are muted from the channel, it will print. If you muted your audio from the region itself, this will not print. Now let's get on with the exporting process. Here you go up to the top where it says file, and then you're going to go all the way down to where it says export, and then you're going to select all tracks as audio. And right here, we can play around with things here. Leave everything as wave because that's a universal language that all DAWs read. As you can see here, we have all 11 of our tracks that's ready to bounce. And keep in mind that all your tracks will export according to the name that you give in each channel. So you definitely want to make sure that you're labeling all channels according to what they really are. In this case, we're going to keep the bit depth at 24-bit. That's fine. One file per track. Cool. This one right here is a pretty cool feature right here because say you forgot to bypass all your plugins or you just want to be on the safe side, you just go ahead and click that there. And the last thing here is normalizing. I like to kind of turn this off because somehow it gives a dB boost somewhere. All right, so here's all our files here. Everything looking pretty good. As you can see, 11 items. This is what we just printed out here. And what we're going to do here is take this folder here and just right click on it and then compress it. And it will create an archive file for us. So here's our archive or compressed file, and at this point, we are pretty much done. Consult your mixing engineer for the best convenient way of sending big files. This is Elip from ksound.com, and remember, music is art. You're the artist. Paint your picture.